Several years ago, one of our partner organizations, Windrock International, they invited a delegation of Cuban farmers up. And the Cuban farmers to Arkansas, they were amazed at the productivity of the fields in Arkansas. So on a return delegation, the farmers from America that went down there looked at their situation. They said, well, your soil is too acidic. So the Cubans said, well, what do you do about that? And they said, well, we have pulverized limestone, because limestone is alkaline and neutralizes the soil. So it's what they call ag lime, which U.S. farmers have used for years. They said, well, we wish we had known about that, because nearly our entire island is limestone. So here they were sitting on top of all this limestone that could be used to make their fields more productive. But they said, we have an immediate need for food, and they've lost 1 million people, according to the press just a couple of weeks ago, over the last few years. 1 million, that's almost 10% of their population. And about 500,000 are still in Mexico trying to get in. If you can't eat, you're going to migrate. We've heard that all morning. So the idea is, well, how about if we trade some Cuban limestone, ag lime, in a barter trade transaction? The problem with the Cubans don't have any money to buy the food, even though it's permitted to sell them the food. So if we can figure out a way to do this, we'll be able to get them the food. We get ag lime and limestone in return, which is desperately needed among the American farmers. That is what we're working on. It's a creative way. Recently, you may have seen a few months ago, the Russians sent some submarines and warships to Havana. Well, that didn't get much more to do with the Peace Department. How can you stop or reduce that? Google America's Partnership for Prosperity, it has a lot of good embedded initiatives in that public-private sector collaboration.